Winter is coming at its revenge for next week. Hello, guys, and welcome back to another update. We haven't done one in a while because this weather pattern has been quite boring. And I know for you snow lovers in New Jersey and Long Island and the southern Northeast, you guys have not had any good snows lately. All of it has been shunted to the south in Virginia, North Carolina. You guys had an amazing snow year so far. For us here in New Jersey, it's been disappointing. But that could change as we have yet another pattern flip, major pattern flip. We could see temperatures not even get out of the teens. You heard me right, the teens on Tuesday and Wednesday. It is going to be in the ice box. Straight Siberian cold coming out from Canada. So we're going to take a look at all those details coming up this video. And this video will take a look at the major pattern flip. And we're going to be talking about potential for some Noreasters. Well, there's a lot to uncover. Anyways, let's start off with today. Gusty winds. Honestly, I would potentially watch out for an isolated snow squall on Thursday because I see an elevated chance of that happening. We could see a brief snow squall, quick hitting, and this could deliver a few, 30 minutes of some very heavy snow. I will be watching out for that on Thursday. There's definitely that chance of a snow squall passing through New Jersey. And this could be like a type where it's sunny and then there's some very dark clouds in the background. It'd be beautiful to see, but we'll see how that shapes out. Anyways, that front comes through with the snow squall threat. That dies down. Another clipper system starts to come out of Canada, but this is obviously way too warm. So we're going to probably see just rain. Maybe a bit of snow on the onset, but everything changes on to rain Saturday. Pretty obvious. We're going to see a rainstorm on Saturday. Now, the question is, what happens with that Sunday-Monday storm? Well, on the European, there is a low pressure that emerges from the south. And since it emerges from the south, look at this. We start to get a developing area of snow across the Appalachians, West Virginia, and Kentucky. And look at this. You got a low pressure trying to ride up the East Coast and brings you some snowfall. Now, if we were to zoom in to our area right now, in the Northeast, there's going to be a little bit of a tough time with the rain and snow. So, but this all turns to snow after. So, we could see a potential accumulator 1 to 3 inches on Sunday. Very exciting. If we take a look at the snow totals just for a little bit, actually we can't, but this will be around a 1 to 3 inch event. This will be quite exciting. And that's our first storm, but this is not the main focus. After that storm passes through, watch how cold this storm that leaves. Watch how the cold air just absolutely pummels the U.S. The 540 line is all the way down to central Texas, and it only gets lower and lower. Guys, we may see freezing temperatures during the daytime in Florida. This is insane. And then the European wants to hint at some kind of snow potential developing all throughout Texas. And then watch this. Okay, this is probably the most insane run of the European I've seen. The ensemble guidance. The ensemble guidance is showing you an ice storm for the Texas coastline, for Louisiana, for Alabama, for Mississippi, and snow up north. Like, it would show you a full-on ice storm in Galveston, Texas, Houston, Texas, the coastal communities, what's that name? Corpus Christi. You guys could see ice. This is absolutely insane. And then watch this. A full-fledged ice storm in Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi. Look at all that ice, that dark, dark magenta covering all the state, including South Carolina. And watch this. This low pressure starts to translate northward. Watch this. You might get a severe weather threat in Florida. And then watch. You get heavy snow all the way up into Tennessee, all the way up into Virginia. And then watch this. All of this ice translates up the South Carolina coast into North Carolina. You get a full-out nor'easter for the New York City area, New Jersey, Long Island, Boston, all the I-95 corridor. And listen, I could see this being possible. And that's not the only reason I'm mentioning this, because if we want to go back to the GFS, this did show also a nor'easter. Now, how far up does it go up the East Coast? We have to watch this. But according to the Euro, this will be a major nor'easter. Oh, speaking of major, a very powerful nor'easter. So, this is something extremely important to watch out. And this will give you several inches of snow for New Jersey at like 8 to 9. Dude. So, yeah, I mean, the Euro this afternoon was crazy. And then yet another storm wants to develop. So, I'm just going to tell you, we're going to be in some wild times. Okay, now the GFS. And the GFS is a little bit more lenient. Yes, you get a couple squalls on Thursday. Same idea. Rainstorm on Saturday. But the main difference you want to see, the snow doesn't really start to materialize. I mean, yeah, you get some snow in Virginia. But look, I mean, you could get some snow up into New Jersey, up into Boston. But again, it's not a major snow event. And the one thing I want to watch is how far up north does this snow get? Because if we want to take a look at the regions here, it's a very light snowfall. According to the GFS, this will be a very light snowfall. Anyways, back to the CONUS. Let's take a look at the storm. And look at this. The GFS wants to suppress the storm even more south. So you get heavy snow in Galveston, Corpus Christi. Dude, this is wild. Wow. Like, I'm in disbelief. This is crazy. And then watch this. A developing low pressure wants to develop an ice storm in South Carolina and parts of North Carolina. And watch this. You get a kind of nor'easter look for New Jersey and Virginia. And all the way up into the I-95 corridor, you could have a nor'easter. So, dude, I would be watching this really carefully now, because both of our main model guidances are agreeing on this. And the fact that they're agreeing, that is something to watch. This look right here, classic nor'easter type setup. And this could definitely be a heavy snow hitter for the coastal communities. The farther west you are, the less snow you receive, which is a little weird. But the farther east you are, the more snow you get. This has been such a southern stream dominated setup this year, where you get snow in the southern states, but in the northern states, you just get brutal cold and nothing else. A couple of snow flurries and showers, but nothing significant. I'm really shocked about 2025 winter so far. Now, if we were to look at a snowfall, I mean, let's see. Yeah, I mean, that's a solid, anywhere from, let's see here. Anywhere from like 3 to 6 inches. Yeah, I mean, that's a sizable snowstorm. But again, will it happen? Well, we could see that happen. And I could potentially see that happening. The CMC, not a very good model to look at. But both of our main guidance is agreeing on this. So that's the idea here. So this is quite, and then it just turns into a full out bomb with snow across New England. And that's basically the end of the model run. Yep. And one thing I want to look at here, how are the dynamics going to shift up? Not this, the height anomaly. So, one key ingredient we're looking for a massive ridge in the west and not too far to the west. We need the ridge to shift a little east for that jet stream to deliver that perfect nor'easter pattern, because last time we had a strong ridge, but the jet stream was a little too far off to the west, and that really altered our snow. Like on the Saturday one, it only just gave us a coating to an inch, so that was disappointing. It could have really turned into a monster, but these two didn't teleconnect. That's been our problem the whole entire winter so far. If we get two pieces to teleconnect, we could get a major nor'easter. But again, it's really tough. Really tough this winter. I don't know why, but you can blame Mother Nature. But anyways, let's go to today. And you can see we have a little shortwave coming through that will be responsible to produce a couple snow squalls on Thursday. That is the reason why you could be seeing this squally type weather across New Jersey, because you got a well-defined shortwave. They're trying to deliver some colder air, maybe some buckles. So that means you could have a couple snow squalls, some bumpy weather. Tuesday, Wednesday, don't really see that, mostly straight. So this just goes out to sea. Gusty winds prevail. But then Thursday, you see some buckles. So this could be a sign of some snow squalls that pass through the region. That exits out. And get a little bit of a ridge on Saturday into Sunday. That's when you see the resurgence of the warmer temperatures. That's when you're going to see that rainstorm. And that clearly exits out. And look at this massive polar vortex just waiting. Sunday the 19th. Dude, look at this shortwave. And we're watching this. As this shortwave looks really powerful across the Great Lakes, we could definitely see something trying to develop for Sunday and Monday. We have enough cold air for that. And then look at this. Another shortwave. But look how far that south look is. It's all the way down into Mexico. And this is insane. Like, absolute insane. And if you get these two to teleconnect together, yep, you get a major nor'easter like that. So if we go back to rain and radar, this is around that time period. Let's go back to the upper dynamics right here. And the height anomaly, you still have a little bit of a ridge, but look at this. You start to get two pieces of energy, one in the south, and look how strong that immediately becomes. Massive blue blob, and this becomes into a nor'easter. Literally looks like it wants to become a nor'easter. So these are huge signals to watch out for, because I am seeing a potential that one of these storms could become a nor'easter. By the end of January, we will have one nor'easter, I think. At least for the New Jersey coast, I think we finally will have one. With the Euro, let's check out the Euro as well. Let's go back to the 12Z. Generally the same. Shortwave comes through on Thursday. Bumpy weather could give us some snow squalls, some bumps in the, isobars. That means some bumpy weather, severe weather, in this case snow. And you get a little bit of a ridge on Saturday and Sunday. That will mean rain all the time. You get this massive polar vortex trying to develop. That could give snow. And we'll see how that materializes, but I think it will be cold enough. And then watch this little shortwave trying to cut through Texas. This will be a perfect setup for a nor'easter. But again, do we know? Well, let's see what happens. This shortwave just becomes ridiculous. I'm just gonna say that. And listen, we could definitely have something developing here. If we go back to the rain and radar right here, and we teleconnect with the energy here, oh my goodness, man. This is just a recipe for a nor'easter. And then look at all this cold air plunging in on Friday and Saturday. And you got another piece of energy waiting. And another major Arctic blast by the end of the run. Look at this, man. That is a cold look. Very, very cold look. Northwest flow dominant. Oh my goodness, man. So, the key thing here, I also want to look at the temperatures. You know, I don't always look at the temperatures so much, but you know what? This time, I am going to look at the temperatures because this is just going to be brutal cold. And I'm going to tell you right now, let's zoom into the Northeast here. This is going to be brutal cold. Okay, you get lows in the mid 30s to low 30s. That's pretty typical. You get a front coming through. You know, it warms your temperatures almost to 54. So that could be a warm day for some folks. Definitely. And watch as this cold air just absolutely rushes in after that cold front comes through. This is Thursday. Lows in the mid to upper 20s. And this cold starts to die down a little. And you do get this warming trend. But look at this cold air. Oh my goodness. Guys, we could see 6 degrees in Philly, 4 degrees in Flemington, -1 in Mount Pocono. And look at Ohio, West Virginia, Pennsylvania. Holy moly. Negative, anywhere from -10 to -20. This is literally thawing. Terrible air. Oh my goodness. And then take a look at the temperatures for the 22nd in the morning. Wow, we could be showing 2 degrees in New Jersey. Are you kidding me right now? I mean, this is just nuts. Okay, the cold air starts to moderate a little bit, but then, bam, another Arctic blast. And we might see even colder temperatures. This is crazy, guys. And if we take a look at the GFS finally, does it show an even more aggressive look? Not really. But you can just take a look at these temperatures. Yeah, that's a 7-degree reading in New Jersey. This is just mind-numbing cold. So you can just get an idea. These temperatures are going to be brutal. And we're going to look to a snowy week, potentially next week. That's going to be the wrap of my video today. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. Probably not going to do a video until maybe Friday. So, and then I'll see you guys on Friday. And we'll see what happens with the power and everything. And I'll update you guys if we get any snow squall warnings on Thursday. That's a potential. And I'll see you guys later.